made it through the long, dark tunnel.
Yay!
I'm here, people. I'm here. I'm back in my kingdom. Da, 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 da.
It is quite a long walk from my place to yours.
Yes, 2 tunnels. And when I came fully laden with sand, there was no minecart. You really need to have minecarts on both ends.
Yeah, I need to
In the
sort
chest.
out that round.
We've got an iron farm. There's no excuse.
At least it's not Skyrim, where it's like, you are over encumbered and cannot run.
Mm-hmm. Feels like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so people, this is the temple. This is where I have put the sand warehouse. Currently empty of stock. Because, well, things have happened today. I've used up all the sand. I do want to do some work here today, though. I want to do some gardening. I want to add in some features in the courtyard in front of mine and Jan's buildings. Don't know exactly what I want to do yet because I don't want to hide the buildings. Maybe just some like bushes and stuff. Maybe that's all there is to it. Just some bushes and some water features, just small, nothing more than a couple of blocks off the ground, just to fill some of this space in front of these buildings. Alright, so, decorational things around here. Well, I've already got 4 quarters, 4 squares, and I wanted to try and keep these little runs different to separate the two, so people could see the paths, and potentially make sure that they don't go on the grass, like no grass at all, something like that. Yeah, no playing on the fields, people. No playing on the ornamental gardens. That's kind of what I want to achieve, some kind of ornamental gardens. Now, if it was a Chinese-y type build, then maybe I would do some Chinese, Japanese type oriental scenery with circles of gravel and things like that in there to make it all feng shui. But in this case, it feels like it needs to be mini statues or something. But there's only so much space you can do for making statues. What I want to avoid is having great big looming statues coming into the pyramid here. Having great big looming statues making the place look untidy. Like one custom tree or something. When you're coming in from this side, I want to see straight down there. I suppose if they're in the corners, then they won't necessarily be seen. So not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. So what are we going to do to start off with? First of all, lighting it. So how about we start making up butt quotes? That's a good idea, Lapis. Good idea, Lapis. Let's start with placing a little glowstone around and making a bit of a hedgerow around it. Now, I've watched enough of Lapis's coffee morning streams that I should be able to figure out a little plaza-like pattern around here. Because Lapis has created so many plazas. So many plazas. So many. A little bit of grass around the outsides, maybe. Let's link this together so the grass grows by itself. Because I don't want to be going out getting grass with my silk touch when I could just grow it. Let's do like that. Throw a couple more bits of grass in there and another one out there just because. And then we can have a little border area. Fallout is following, thank you very much. Let the grass grow that way. If I just get one done in the hour, then that's going to be good enough, isn't it? If I just get 1/4 done. Well, I'm setting myself really high goals right now, aren't I? Just the 1/4. And then just maybe I can copy them all over a bit later on. Hey Salsa, hi, how you doing? I noticed you became a patron today. At least I think it was you. Thank you very much. If it wasn't you, then somebody's using your name, I think. Ah, 1 piece of dirt. Happen to have 1 piece of dirt left in that chest. How would you dream it? Okay, so a nice simple start to a garden pattern. We're going to have hedges to hide the glowstone. That's the first part. Like so. But hedges over the grass as well. Now, I don't know if the grass will grow underneath the leaves, so I'm going to leave those bits from around here for now. But we'll just have these on just for covering them up so we get an idea for height and depth of the build and all that. And because, well, I haven't got any other ideas right now. So that's a nice little low area. Maybe being that they're going to be ornamental, we could have a tree or two poking out of them, just so long as they're not covering the main face when we're looking forward. And I don't want them overlapping this way either, so that when you're walking between these buildings, or maybe a canopy of shade. I don't know. Building a custom tree. A custom tree. Now that is an idea. Build a custom tree. Maybe not a very good idea, but it is an idea. Build a custom tree. But I definitely want water features as well. I'm kind of stuck in fountain mode. I'm kind of thinking fountain, but I want to try and talk myself out of the fountains because I've recently built a load of fountains on a different server, and I didn't really want to copy the same sort of design again. But okay. So, yeah, this is the view that I don't want to disrupt, but I suppose as we're travelling down it, you hardly see that side of it. And the view won't be broken up too badly by this. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. So, let us consider making it into a slightly not full-on garden, but have a bit of a pattern in it. That didn't work out quite the way I wanted it. I'm doing a lapis and changing my pattern midway through because I hadn't planned this at all. I just kind of got an idea for it. Maybe have something pattern-like, just so that it's not all grass all the way through. That could kind of work. Have some pools around the side and a fountain in the middle. How about that? What do you think? Make it a sun pattern. Oh, look at me thinking now. Look a little sun pattern. Make it a little shine. I'll probably take this out and put glowstone in, then put water over the glowstone, to be fair, to make it a little bit different. And then put a little fountain inside it. That'll do. Red Gear, hi, how you doing? Have you already been in there? And Jan's off. Thank you, Jan, very much for hosting for so long in today's Hypermine Day. The hype for Hypermine is real, folks. We are really excited when it's coming round every week. Every time we do it, we have been excited in our chat. Expectant of all the great people that will be turning out to watch our streams, and excited at the fact of working with each other in different ways during the streams as well. So it makes our day a happy day, and hopefully we can pass that on to you and make your Hypermine day a happy day too. Even if it does involve lots and lots of sand. Look, I'm doing it. I'm doing the sand thing already. Red Gear is hosting. Thank you very much, buddy. I would ask you about how you got on the other night, but I shall not during Hypermine Day. I'll talk about that with you in Discord at a later date. See how the hub is going and all that kind of stuff. I just put that sand right back where I wanted it there, didn't I? It was like that with... Oh, I'll check my pattern, Yeah, that pattern's like that. Okay. And there. It'd be easier just to punch the sand instead of messing around with the over-effective shovel. There we go. See you later, JB. Thank you very much for all your streaming today and Hypermine Day. Hope you had fun. Welcome to the server and all that. Ah, went out of glowstone in that pile. And I don't have any more. So I guess no glowstone in the middle then. Fine. What about this then? How am I going to put a bit on there? Let's have a bit of sandstone. Can't go wrong with a bit of sandstone. Let's make a few other smooth sandstone. And let's have a little pillar going up with that on the top for the water to gather in. And then put that sand back there. Okay, so if we fill that with water, that's going to be a nice little place. And I just put some flowers and some bushes and stuff around it. Just make it a little ornamental garden. The grass is growing out very steadily. We've got to leave it to grow out across the whole thing, really. But that's not too bad. I quite like that. Let's have a look in chat for a second while I get a bucket. I haven't got a bucket. No iron. No iron. Ah, Red, you've been playing in creative, making your design, sorting your stuff out. Okay, cool. Well, send some pictures during the Discord stuff. That'll be cool. Iron bars and a stick in the sorting system. And no iron in my ender chest. Really? I've got to have iron here. Yeah, I have. There we go. I was going to say, I've got to have a bucket somewhere. I need buckets. And I also need infinite water sources. Just to make this a much easier thing to deal with. What else have we got over here? Well, we've got some saplings and stuff. And we've got some more poppies and things. Poppies from the farms, of course, yeah. Cactuses. I would like to put some cactuses in, but I kind of want to make it a little less, you know, straightforward. I don't want to make it too obvious. I've already done a pyramid, and I'm doing a big desert village. I would like it to be a little bit more underrated. Not underrated. It's still going to look cool. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Yes, that one. That's right. Whoever just put that in chat. I'm sure someone did, obviously. Because you're clever people. Let's put one there. And let's put one there. And that gives me an infinite source for filling the rest of it in. Yes. Okay, so a nice little pool with some kind of bushy things growing in there and plants and flowers and stuff growing around the place. That's what we want to see. I've just taken that one. That's a bad idea. Take that one instead. There we go. Get some more infinite sources going. And can you be a full source block? Thank you. I don't want any flowing water apart from the fountain itself. It looks like we're good with that. Okay. There we go. Suomi, you and your computer equipment. Everything breaks. There we go. Right, a little bit of water work and we'll have this done. It's not getting dark again, is it now? I've got my head in the water. You've had sand for so long. Now it's all about the water. You must be parched after all that work in the ocean. Right, so next up. If I just pull on... No, that's not quite where I wanted it. If I just plonk it on the top. Yes, I got it. Then that should just fit nicely into there. Just a small, unobtrusive, that's the word, unobtrusive little fountain feature type thing. Just a little feature, just for when you're heading in. Just something to round it off a little bit. And then we'll do something a little bit extra around the side there, a bit of tree growing. I don't really want to risk growing a tree, so I think I'm going to have to do some kind of custom tree. Because, well, trees in Minecraft grow wherever they want. Unconventional gene splicer, yes, that is probably a word that I could use to describe how I'm setting up these gardens in an Egyptian place. It'd be more likely to be great big pillars or towers. That's an idea, actually. Actually, there is a good idea. There's the garden here. Maybe in the next one in the centre, I could do almost like a needle, a Cleopatra needle type thing. Let me go and get some sand and see what we got. I haven't got any sand, have I? I'm not just going to go digging sand. I'm in the desert, I know. I'm not going to go off digging sand. I must have some of these blocks left. Yeah, I do. Okay, and some stairs, maybe? Yes, some stairs. Awesome. And why not have a couple of feature blocks on the way up? So we'll have like a Cleopatra needle type thing going on. Only a mini one. I don't want to go too high. And I want to kind of keep it so that it's not going to distract from the big thing here. So where are we going to go? Firstly, let's... Oh, glowstone. I don't have enough glowstone. I wanted to do the lighting first, but if I haven't got enough glowstone, then I'm going to have to take a trip to the farm. No, I don't have enough glowstone. And I didn't store any glowstone in there, so I haven't got any glowstone. So I'll have to just improvise with where I'm going to put the glowstone. I could use sea lanterns, but... yeah, I'm going to use sea lanterns for now. Just because I've got a lot of those. That's what I've been using for the project mostly. So let's do sea lanterns. Let's just drop that off in there for now. Throw stuff in the wrong chest when you're busy doing stuff. There we go. Let's see. So I went with the corners, didn't I? So every other corner. Or every other one. So lots of lighting. And then we'll do a bit of lighting in the centre around the needle somehow. But this is just to keep the place nice and bright so I can see it at night time. I'll probably replace all of that for glowstone then. Or at least I'll have a good look, because glowstone under leaves always seems to look a little bit more natural than sea lanterns under leaves. Well, at least in my opinion, that doesn't quite look so good. It doesn't look like it's rooted in any way, shape or form, whereas that could be leaves underneath, I guess. I'm clutching at straws, really, aren't I? Yeah, I'm clutching. And then we'll stick this over here. New followers, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. I don't have any grass blocks, so I'm going to have to just do this as it is. That one's out of place. I haven't got any misplaced or derp commands in my chatbot. And to be honest, I don't even see my chatbots actually working right now. So I'll fix that for the next part. When we're going on to the Aftermath server in a bit with Basket hosting, I'll have a look, because I've got another stream to host a bit later on as well. When we come back from Aftermath, if we come back from Aftermath, we might be having too much fun over there. But when we come back from Aftermath, then we should be doing some more stuff over on the modded server. I had a chance to do a little bit more today while watching the other streams. That looks very familiar, like what Lapis was doing earlier today, over and over again. Lots of things. Ah, my bot is there. I've just seen it's posted a link. Good old bot, good old bot. Let's do that. Now, there is no way of making these pillars look rounded. It's going to have to be square, and the space that I've got in there is a 3x3 space. So it's going to have to be the 3x3. Clear that one. There we go. It's going to have to be the 3x3. There's not escaping that, but I can mess with it a little bit with a few things like that around. Now, obviously not at this level, because this level's going to kind of get buried in the water here. So, water in the dirt, should I say? Or maybe a sand trap around it. I don't know. But I've got all this dirt now, so I'll make a little grassy area around it and start working from that instead. Okay, and I got jack-o'-lanterns. I could have used jack-o'-lanterns, couldn't I? Could have, should have, maybe would have, but no. We're not going to use jack-o'-lanterns. And I'm going to hide the poppies and the glass and stuff away for now because I don't need those. And I'm going to get some sandstone. I do like this storage system now. I like what I've done here. It took a long time the other week for that episode. I must have spent maybe 10 hours making an episode just to do this because of all of the redstone work that's going on behind it. You can't see it as such here, but down in here somewhere. Yep, yep. There is all sorts of redstone contraptions for the sorting system to sort it all out, so the sand goes exactly where it's supposed to go when people deposit their spares. So when I'm done today, I could literally walk over to the chest, deposit chest, drop in what I no longer require, and it'll go off and go and get sorted and put in the system. I like it. It's good. I like it. D'Artagnan. I've just been watching the Musketeers, actually. D'Artagnan. Sounds cool. An obelisk. Yes. So, I've got the sandstone so I could just fill in the hole a little bit and give it a base. And we're going to end up with the stone stairs on the top to give it its kind of peak. And I want to use mostly the smooth sandstone on the way up. But how tall is too tall? I mean, up to about here. We want to be just above where that is, and we want to be just below where this starts, so it flows down into the visual range. So, I think this will probably be enough. What do you think? Is that going to be high enough? I'm going to make it a bit thicker, and that might mean that it's not going to look so good. Oh, look, all the grass is spreading nicely. Good. We might have a finished article before the end of the stream. I'm only streaming for the next, 15 minutes, so I hope I can get some more done. Yeah, that doesn't look too big at all. Maybe when it's the 3 wide, it'll look a bit too fat, though. We'll see. Let's go and test it out. Oops. Oops. Sorry, mine. I broke it. I fixed it. It's fine. Let's go and figure this out. Now, I don't really want it to be like... well, I want it to be symmetrical, but I don't particularly want it to be anything totally smooth, maybe. Or maybe totally smooth would make it look better. I don't know. Maybe a kind of a base of something like this. Just... I don't know, showing some kind of monument signs. Like you have a plaque at the base of monuments and stuff like that. Maybe that's the plaque and the rest will be a smooth version of it. And we'll just pop some of this stuff around here. Making it all up as I go along. I've never built one of these before. I just figured that might look good in my Egyptian project area. And then... do we go around it now? Yes. And have the stairs giving it its pointy tip. There we go. And there. And on the top, well, if I put that there, it's going to look odd from one direction or another, isn't it? But it might look okay. Either that, or I put another smooth stone on the top. Let's see how it looks from the distance. And while I'm over here, let's snag you. And put some of you down there so I can put the grass over here to start spreading. There we go. Okay, let's have a look. What do you think? Everything looks odd from one direction. Yes. One direction we're odd. I don't know. It doesn't look very Cleopatra's Needle-like, does it? Maybe it needs to be much taller in order to make that effect right out. Maybe I have to go much higher up. Can't seem to get the point on it. There isn't really a point, is there? There isn't really a point in Minecraft. No, that's not how I meant it to sound. It's not the way it should be. I think my cat wants to say hello. It's going over wowing at me. You can probably just hear in the background. Maybe it needs to be less of a big block. Maybe it needs to go up, maybe from there, just on its own, like so. I've never built one of these in Minecraft, so I have no idea how to make it look pointy on the top. But that kind of fits the purpose a little bit better than it was. It's kind of got a bit of a slope on it. It's looking a little bit more ornamental, at least, than it was when it was a full 3x3. A little bit more ornamental. What's that, Chaos? 10 to 15 tall should do it. 10 to 15, that's 5. Double the height. We're up there somewhere. Might be too much. But then again, well, it may be that I need to do something like that. Let's have a look. Let's do something over on this side. How many in are we? Let's see. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there, there, and there. Does that look about right? This side. There we go. Yes. All right. So we had a base like this. Yeah, with these on, and then those around the side there, and these on here. So if we go up a long, long way, we're talking about 10, right? So that's already 2 high. Go 3. I'll put them on here as well. 4, 5. That's a similar height to where I cut off last time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're up to about the same height as that now. Do I have some more of those? Only a few more of those, but yeah, I do have a few more of those. I got an idea. Let's take it in with steps. Oh, I nearly fell down there. In with steps like that. Place that one up, and then up another couple, like so, and stick that on, and then maybe put. You can't sneak on stairs, can you? Put a couple of buttons on just for featured effect, like so. And no ender pearls, so work my way down, taking the damage as I go. Boom. Right, so let's see. Let's see what gets your vote. The taller tower or the smaller tower, or the taller obelisk or the smaller obelisk. Ta-da! Well, what do you think? Is it the small one or the tall one that gets your vote? I personally feel like that is more what I was going for, in a steady incline towards the temple. The tall one, I'm sure it has a place. But maybe on the back ends of it, like in all 4 corners of the actual temple tower itself, rather than in front of the temple. Rather than in front of it. And is there even a small one? Yes, that one. Maybe that one with a slightly bigger end to it. Like a final column slightly bigger. Let's go and see if that one works. We'll get there. And the grass will grow. The grass is spreading around toward the diagonal blocks as well. That's good. I knew it would. I just wanted to make sure. Let's go with making it day, clear. There we go. Well, oh man, the time already. There's only like 8 minutes left to go before we move on to the next part of the stream, and I've hardly finished. I was just getting started, really, wasn't I? Let's see. Let me. I just want to test this last little bit out. Just put a few more blocks on here, I reckon. Yeah. Just like, what have we got? 4 there. Let's put. So that was 4, and that was a little bit too much. So maybe too high, and then turn it round with that, and see how that looks. Let's have a good look at them again. Do 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 do. Right, so we've got the shorter obelisk-y thing, and we've got the taller obelisk-y thing. Depends on whether I add any more upright features, I suppose. But that tall one, I think the tall one's just too big. I think it's just too much in comparison to the temple. I think I want the temple to be the dominating feature in this picture. So it's going to have to be the smaller ones. But I do like the little adjustment that we've made and added a couple of little blocks. Maybe take the whole thing down a little bit further, just so it's 2 blocks, 2 blocks, and then like 4 blocks upright. Maybe. But I kind of like that. That's not too bad. It's got the feelings of being some kind of monument or structure that is monumental on the way into the big temple building itself. And from this sort of range, I can fit it in shot as well. I don't have to go back so far. So yeah, I think we'll go with that. We'll go with the shorter one, and I'll mess around with it a little bit more sometime. So as for what we're doing next, guess we should start rounding down what we've been doing in today's stream. So thank you all very much for watching me.